Next, down the street at Nathan Phillips Square, where they're preparing for the Flames' arrival downtown TO tomorrow. Francis.
Yes, Mark, there's going to be a wonderful party here at Nathan Phillips Square, and you can see they're preparing, they're testing out the sound system, getting the lights ready. The pre-show begins at 5:30 with singers Justin Hines as well as Divine Brown. Now, throughout their 6 o'clock hour, there'll be a lot of performances, various choirs, a hoop dancer as well. The Flame is scheduled to arrive here at 7 p.m. There'll be the lighting of the torch cauldron as well. Then by 8 o'clock, you will be able to see a wonderful fireworks show as well as a performance by Circus Orange. Now, if we look at the map of how the torch will proceed through the downtown core, it'll travel down Yonge Street and should arrive at Wellesley just after 6 o'clock. It'll then ride the College streetcar by a former TTC employee. He's actually 83 years old and was an Olympic gold medaler in the 1948 hockey team. It'll then circle Sick Kids Hospital before finally arriving here at Nathan Phillips Square. Drivers should expect a lot of road closures throughout the day, but just a little inconvenience to bring in the Olympic spirit here to Toronto. So come early, because right now the grounds are empty, but it will fill up. So you'll want to come early and get a spot with your family. Coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, we'll meet some of the torchbearers who will be carrying the flame throughout the downtown core. And for a detailed look at the torch route, you can check our website, citynews.ca. Click on the list. That's it live from Nathan Phillips Square. I'm Francis D'Souza. Back to the newsroom.
The Olympic flame has officially arrived in the GTA.
We're live to Pam Seidel in Oshawa tonight as she tracks the Flames' progress from the east. Pam.
Well, and the pre-event show is well underway here in Oshawa. We're right across from the GM Center. A very high-energy visual show underway on stage, organized by the City of Oshawa and VANOC, which stands for the Vancouver Olympic Committee. Now, the relay itself started in the Oshawa area about 4:15, so it is underway as we speak. But the final torchbearer will not arrive till about 7 o'clock. He will run along Mary Street here and up the middle of the crowd to the stage where he will light a cauldron. So the excitement is definitely growing, and it is spreading westward, because we were in Lindsay earlier this morning for the torch's arrival there, and we found the Olympic spirit is loud and proud. Are you a little nervous?
A little bit. You know, I don't want to drop it or trip or anything.
Yeah, no.
Girls soccer coach Amin Lally got the thrill of a lifetime as the first torchbearer to bring the Olympic flame into the outskirts of Lindsay. She ran her 300 meters before handing it off to the next participant in the Olympic relay, just 2 of 10,000 across the country.
Was it emotional?
Yes, it's great. Oh, amazing.
And in downtown Lindsay, the crowd was pumped for the big event.
I think it's wonderful for Lindsay. I think it brings everybody together.
Oh, I wouldn't miss this.
It's impossible not to get caught up with the excitement of this celebration. The entire town of Lindsay seems to have come out for it. The torch will be carried along its final stretch here by a very special Lindsay citizen.
The eyes of the world, the eyes of Canada on Lindsay, Ontario this morning.
16-year-old Jack PRINS was diagnosed with leukemia when he was just 10. It came back a second time, and he had to have a bone marrow transplant.
I feel bad for him when he got the cancer.
Hey, Jack PRINS!
He has been well now for 2.5 years, and the town seems to agree the popular student is a very worthy final torchbearer.
I teared up there when I got on stage, that many people cheering for you.
I think this is going to be one of the most successful Olympics for Canada in the history of the Olympics. Our people are going to do a remarkable job, and it's gold, 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 Canada gold.
This is day 48 of the Olympic torch relay. 185 torchbearers will have carried the torch by the end of today. Now, part of the idea of the relay is to physically connect as many Canadians as possible. So the idea is that more than 1,000 communities will be visited as the torch goes from West Coast to East Coast and now back towards the west coast for opening ceremonies on February 12th. Look for the highlights on the OSHAWA event on City News tonight. Live in Oshawa, and Pam Seidel now back to the newsroom.
All right, Pam, thank you for that. We're live next to Francis D'Souza. He's live at Nathan Phillips Square tonight, where the hot flame will be getting a very warm welcome at City Hall tomorrow night. Francis.
Yes, and that will happen tomorrow at 7 o'clock when the flame arrives up on that stage. The pre-show begins at 5:30. Divine Brown will be here, Susie McNeil, of course, all of Toronto on this stage. Now today, I had the chance to talk to some of the lucky torchbearers who will help the flame make its way to the heart of the city. So bring your skates and come down early to Nathan Phillips Square because it is expected to be packed. Now for a detailed look at the torch run through Toronto, as well as some of the times that it may pass by your community, head to our website, citynews.ca, and click on the list. Live in Nathan Phillips Square, I'm Francis D'Souza. Back to the newsroom.
All right, Francis, thank you for that. And don't depend on the passage.
So, bit of a tricky situation. Now, if you're going to check out the torch, I've laid out a couple of spots and what the temperatures are going to be like in the field. So -10 if you're headed out towards that Pickering one. You're a diehard with a feel of -15. Still sunshine on the way. Markham City Hall at around 10:15. You can see temperatures there at -8, feeling -12. The next stop that I've highlighted is the Scarborough Town Center. Temperature there, a little bit warmer, -4. Not as much wind. We're going to be seeing in the field closer to -6. So actually not too bad. You'll need a jacket for it. And if you're headed out towards the Nathan Phillips Square celebration, temperatures there are going to be on the cold side as temperatures already start to cool off as we head into the night. So another
The Olympic torch is in Oshawa tonight after drawing huge crowds along the way. Thousands crowded the streets in Lindsay as the flame arrived this morning. The torch is expected to arrive in downtown Toronto tomorrow afternoon.
Toronto, the Olympic torch is about to light up your life. Live to Andrea Puno with a wave of anticipation winding its way into the big smoke. Andrea.
Mark, if you're caught up in the excitement of the upcoming Vancouver Winter Games, this is where you're going to want to be tomorrow night. The Olympic torch will arrive here at Nathan Phillips Square around 7 p.m. and you can expect this area where I'm standing will be packed with proud Canucks.
But it was very exciting walking up the road, and when we finally saw it, it was very stirring.
They're going to reminisce back about this event and how we're all part of it now.
The Olympic flame lit up the night sky in Oshawa tonight after a long day of traveling.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Olympic flame, la flamme olympique.
There are 10,000 torchbearers across the country. Girls soccer coach Aman Lally is one of them, bringing the coveted Olympic flame into the outskirts of Lindsay earlier today.
Was it emotional? Yes, it's great. Oh, amazing.
The eyes of the world, the eyes of Canada.
Another runner in the torch relay, 16-year-old cancer survivor Jack PRINS.
I teared up there when I got on stage, that many people cheering for you.
The torch was passed on from Lindsay to Oshawa and continues to make its journey west. It will arrive here in Toronto just before 2 p.m. tomorrow. What do you think of it coming through here?
It's awesome. It's freaking amazing. It's so exciting.
It's a symbol of hope. It's a symbol of pride and hard work and unity.
The flame will burn from Yonge just south of Steeles to the Scarborough Civic Centre at precisely 3:03 p.m. Then it'll head downtown to Yonge and Wellesley at 6:06 and circle Sick Kids Hospital before lighting up Nathan Phillips Square. Carrying the torch downtown Toronto will be 83-year-old Murray Dowie, a 1948 Olympic hockey hero.
It's a real honor for it to go through this city. We're a great city for sports. We always have been.
And you can bet it's going to be action-packed here tomorrow night. You can see they've already set up the stage here behind us. There's going to be plenty of musical acts, even some fireworks that are going to be going off right here in Nathan Phillips Square. Just a reminder, though, do not park your car along the route of where the torch will be passed through Toronto. Toronto Police want to remind you your car will be ticketed and or towed. And if you want a detailed look at that map, go to our website, citynews.ca, click on the list. Live from Nathan Phillips Square, I'm Andrea Puno. Back to the newsroom.
All right, Andrea, thanks. Live